feet from Scotts.
Hopes, empty tanks, and a willingness to wait. And wait they did in the latest edition of the great radio station Gasoline Wars. News 5's Jeff Hirsch visited the front lines.
The sound of a car in desperate need of gas. A whole lot of cars, desperate or otherwise, lined up all day at Mike Fair's mobile station on Galbraith Road. The reason? Cheap gas. Real cheap gas.
19 cents is a heck of a lot cheaper than it usually is.
That's right, 19 cents a gallon. The low price, part of a radio station promotion by Q102. The line was long, the wait was longer. How long you been waiting?
About 5 hours.
That's right, 5 hours. Of course, not everyone will wait that long. The guy who thought this up wouldn't.
Me personally, I don't know. I'm probably too lazy to do it. I'd hire somebody to do it for me, I guess.
The cop directing traffic wouldn't.
No. And I have a Honda, no.
In fact, the guy who owns the gas station wouldn't.
No way. No way.
You know, when you think about it, you really lose money waiting in line like this because you'd save about $7 in gas versus the regular price. But if you figure your time is worth the minimum wage, multiply the minimum wage times the number of hours you waited, you are in reality coming out behind. But that didn't seem to bother people. They came here anyway.
Some needed help.
I ran out of gas down there right underneath the overpass.
And what'd they do?
Push me.
Others needed more help.
I've been waiting 4 hours to get up here, and my battery died on me, and I'm almost to the door.
But everyone who did make it agreed it was worth it.
And I had nothing else better to do today.
How's that again?
Nothing better to do.
That's what I thought you said. In fact, I think there might be a song in all of this entitled, Take This Car and Shove It.
Come on, take your foot off that brake.
Jeff Hirsch, News 5.
Well, I hope that lady wasn't trying to get lottery tickets today, too.
No, she's had a bad day. Runs out of gas, poor battery. Well, the weather didn't have a good day either, did it?
Well, no, not really. I thought it was going to shape up and look like opening day did last year. Remember that?
The last time gasoline was under 20 cents a gallon, most folks were driving 1950s model roadsters and listening to the Drifters on the car radio. Well, those tunes may be different these days, but for this day at least, the pumps were rolled back to those old-time prices as a Q102 radio promotion. Deborah Snell reports.
Word the gas prices would plummet to 19.8 cents a gallon for unleaded gas at this Galbraith Road mobile station at 6 this morning brought motorists out in droves. Many people spent the night in their cars in order to get in line early. Terry Biederbeck was the first in line, arriving at midnight.
You normally spend how much?
$30 a day.
And you? How much did you spend today?
$6.50.
While some came strictly to save money, others seemed to get caught up in the novelty of it all.
Where else can you go and spend the whole night with your wife in a car?
Ken Struck drove 40 minutes from Milford to get here to save about
$10, $15.
And what are you going to use it on?
I'm going to the Reds game tonight.
Some needed a little help to get to the pumps.
I ran out of gas as I was waiting this morning, so this friend behind me is pushing me. So I just met him this morning in line.
While people in line are saving money today, the gas station itself is going to lose money. The owner estimates he'll lose about $4,800, but he says in the long run, he's going to make money.
We're looking at the long-term effect. We're hoping we have a lot of people that maybe haven't came in before, who will come back on a regular basis. You know, that's how, trying to build a business. You don't build a business in one day.
Hey, man, did you get your bargains there?
Joe Schnatz decided to test his own business skills, car door to car door, on people waiting in line for gas.
Probably 400 or 500 people every 3 hours. If you see enough people, you're going to sell it all.
The only person who probably didn't enjoy the gas war today is the gas station owner across the street. Deborah Snell, Channel 9 News Watch.
Thanks, Deborah. Just ahead, keep the woolies, Andy. Bob Allen says it'll...
Cranked up their pumps today. Eyewitness 12's Dan Royal reports.
Windshield clean?
Yes, please.
Right.
For 19.8 cents, you ought to get your windshield clean.
Yeah, I would think so. Check your oil and change your tires and everything else.
That's right, 19.8 cents for a gallon of unleaded gasoline. Takers of the offer were not hard to find. This gas war, reminiscent of 20 and 30 years ago, came about after radio station Q102 offered to broadcast live from the gas station that would pump petrol the cheapest for 12 hours. They also kicked in $1,000. Offered under 20 cents a gallon. He won to lose over $3,000 today.
If you look at what's going to happen today, and we're going to lose money. A long-term benefit is we got a lot on inside, a lot to offer, a lot we've got going inside. People come back, remember what we've done, and be something for this area to talk about for a long time to come.
The line began forming before midnight last night. Not everyone sat in their cars.
Some guy did an entire brake job here while waiting in line for the pumps to open. 6 o'clock rolled around. You should have heard the roar of horns all the way back down Galbraith because everybody knew the thing was starting.
They started off with a full tank of 8,000 gallons. By late this afternoon, it was getting low.
We've had one very minor auto accident and one person ran out of gas. But generally, it's been a pretty good day.
Aren't you glad you do this assignment?
Yes.
There was even coffee for the customers with free delivery.
You see, you got to realize that when you get to the point of about two hours, and you say, wow, well, I'm an idiot, but if I get out of line now, I'm really a fool.
Yes, it's worth it.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Would you do it again?
No.
Well, it may not be exactly like the 60s. It's the closest thing to a gas war we're going to have. And while it won't last forever, as long as it's here, war is swell. Dan Royal, Eyewitness 12 News in Hartwell.
Thank you for that pun, Dan. We'll be right back.